Hello and welcome back to Abbey, you guys. Last episode we left off with getting our second brewery up and running, getting our grand plans laid out, making a little bit of money, making some slight improvements to our comfort and fame. We're also actively in this edict, which means we can't use some of these, as he calls them, most peculiar ingredients, but kind of to our benefit, we don't even have access to some of these. So what we get out of this is fair price when we sell the ales, some florins after it's done, and some fame. That is pretty much it. So right now we can rebrew Lights Out, and then we're also going to brew the max amount of our old ale, because we still need to get our fermentines to drink 3 different ale styles. So if I can just get all 3 of the ale styles in our cellar at the same time, you know, that's gonna be the easiest. So we're gonna start running on this one. And then we have some research points. Let's go look at what else we can get. Okay, so we can get Monk's Bargain, so we can increase 10% the chance of successfully negotiating an ale order. We do need that because we negotiate a lot. Increase by 2 the minimum quality of a recipe. Okay. Reduces room upkeep. That's going to be super nice. Get us an extra layman, or let's get some custodians. I mean, we're not gonna get them yet, but let's get some laymen, and then if we can afford it, dang it, we need a few more points, and then we will have finished our phase 1 of our monastery. We can then go into phase 2, and then our last phase will be phase 3. Before we pick this one up though, because I know there's some other quests that come after you get this last, whatever the last one is, I want to go through and finish out all of the phase 1 furnishings, just to see if there's something that won't help us along the way. So with that, already forgot what we researched. Custodial closet, better bargaining, room reduction, layman, and build time. Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's where we're at. We have 2 breweries going now, which is fantastic. We still have 6 fermentines. So I think part of me almost wants to try and build the custodial closet and take our 2 other fermentines and toss them in as custodians, or maybe hire another fermentine. Let's see. So intuition or intelligence, intuition. So I think for this one we want a high productivity, but like not super high everything else. Does that make sense? Like we don't want them to, we don't want to be missing out on their intelligence or intuition. So he's a 3-2-3. So I'm looking for anything on these that is less than 3-2-3. I don't think so, because these guys are all, I mean, these guys is kind of a group term there. Yeah, let's hire this guy. Mensenenes. I just butchered his name, it's fine. And then we're gonna change his name to Cleaner 1. This is in preparation of us getting our custodial closet. I think I want to put the custodial closet on the 3rd deck, 3rd floor. Can I? No, I can't put stairs there yet. So I will need to build our monastery 1 more level up. I could just put the custodial closet here for right now, just to, you know, have it and get him going, because I know we can, you know, move rooms. That's been one of our quests already, is to move a room. So what is this? That's the lights out. Can I brew the blonde? Oh wait, you're a cleaner. I don't need you to brew things. Now, you know what? Because you don't have anything else to do, we're gonna brew the blonde with our cleaner and see if he's really good at this. Oh, we're not gonna have enough to pay our bills again. Yeah, thanks for joining in and joining me for the debt simulator that this game is. So he's gonna finish up our old ale, and then let's max speed it, just because I want to, and no one works at night anyway, so we're just gonna keep bumping. We got our researchers up here. Why is she upset? No ale. Okay, so they all want ale, which understandable. All right, so now we're gonna have monks drink all of these, and there it is. So we get 15% working speed and +1 satisfaction. Awesome. Okay, so now, big brain moment. Seasonal trend, blonde ale. Let's go find our blonde ale and sell it. So we're selling 98 liters. We want to at least be able to sell all 98. So we're gonna sell it there. And then 98 liters again. So we'll make 14 florin per 10 on that one versus 28. Or 16. Okay, so this is actually gonna be better to sell in general. Let's sell it up here because we can make more money off of them. Ooh, wait, actually, no, we need to get. Oh, dang it. Okay. Let's just. I really don't want to make them upset with me. So I think we go for, like, they're not gonna love it, but they can get over themselves. And then what we can do is, that's the blonde. This should be the old, yeah, okay. So I probably should have brewed the blonde first, because then I would have had the light beer in, and I could just remake the light beer. Speaking of, let's give these guys, how many liters are there? There's 96 liters. Let's give them 20 liters just to keep them happy, because I like the extra layman. So the layman in this one, as I'm sure, you know, if you go on YouTube and look up Ale Abbey, the fact that you found my video is surprising, because I am not a massive YouTuber. I do not have a lot of followers or any followers, but also this game just seems like everyone's playing it because it's new and it's well done. Like, I really don't have any, you know, moans, gripes or complaints about it. I've yet to run into an issue that hasn't been solved at some other point in the game. So we have a 10% bonus to this stuff now. So let's try and make some money. But so getting back to where I was. So the carts are what takes our beer from our monastery to all the other cities, right? So if you have, you know, if you have all 12 cities unlocked, and you're running beer to every single one of them at the same time for whatever reason, but you only have one cart, your cart's going to go 2 days to this town, 2 days back, 3 days to this town, 3 days back, and then, you know, it's gonna take a long time to get to the capital, which is, you know, 2, 4, 10, you know, 20, whatever. And so going from here, if you went through every village and then the capital, it would be like a year before you even got here with just one cart. Which obviously not ideal. And then the laymen are going to be the guys that whenever we start a brew, the laymen get the supplies, they buy them all from the merchant, or if you have a storeroom, they go grab the supplies out of the storeroom and bring it up. So they kind of keep everything running. They're what gets you. She's passed out. Oh, she's heavily intoxicated. Okay, good to know. But so the laymen are going to be the ones that keep everything running smoothly. So the more of those you have, the better, obviously. So we have 194 florins. Custodial clause is only 150. No, we need to make the old ale. We need the old ale. And then we just got our batch of beer out. So we have 2 batches. You can actually see what you're currently selling. So we're currently selling Lights Out here and our blonde beer here. So our light beer and our blonde beer. Blonde beers are selling better right now because we're in winter. This isn't like, it's not, you know, summer is light, winter is blonde. It varies. Once you unlock more and more beers, it just, you know, it's a roll of the dice. But right now, we're happy. We only have 10 rooms that we can build for this phase. So we're at 7 of 10. Comfort's there. Let's go research some more furnishings. 20. We might be able to unlock all of them. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so now we have a lot of furnishings we can put in these rooms. So this room, right, we have 1,000 piles of books. They give us 1 minimum quality and 1% ale probability. The cabinet, a lot of writing, and writing needs sorting. It gives us a +1 maximum, and the bookshelf gives us +1 maximum and +2% for probability. So, and it also doubles the amount of comfort we have. It also takes away a window. Not ideal because we need, you know, obviously we need this light to be full. Let's see. So they get a +1 satisfaction bonus. Okay, they also get a +1 satisfaction bonus. Not the worst. Let's shoot for our 20 again. Let's see. Oh, we made it. Okay, so we need a lot of old ale. So we need 100. I think we need 150 liters of old ale. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna brew 200 and go from there. We have the globe, which is simply satisfaction. Let's. Why can't I put you? Oh, because I have you. Sell. I don't need you. And then nope. We're gonna. Okay, yeah. So that does take away the light as well. All right. So then, what if I swap you two? Because to me, it makes sense that the archives are right next to the desk, and the bookshelf's right there. What else do we have? So pile of books is. Let's actually go into here. So modifiers given: 120 comfort, +5 to the minimum quality, +2 to the maximum 1 satisfaction, and +6 to the probability. But yeah, if we put 2 more of these down, we still only get +6, but it's better comfort. I'm not sure if it's worth it in the sense of we lose all of the light in here, and that's that's really not great, and our comfort really didn't go up that much. So we're gonna sell you, and then I might have just screwed myself here. Okay, so we don't need both of you. Okay, yeah, trying to figure it out. We'll put that back in there just until we get, I know there's better light sources in the game, we just have to get them. And then you get hop plants, which also kill light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a nice little greenery corner, simply because I can. We're gonna sell you, add another light. Cool, so those lights are all good. This is an old ale, we're gonna give it to you. And then there's 20 liters left, we need 70. So for this stuff, we're gonna sell it. And then for this one, there's 30 liters left, we're gonna store it so our monks can drink some. And then we have some to pay off this guy. Yeah, so I'm trying to work on what would tapestries. 15 versus 10, but they are large. Not the best thing. We can throw one up there. I don't want to take away any more light than I have to in these rooms. Like, that kind of kills it, which is super upsetting because I don't need the comfort, right? It's not like a requirement. Ooh, you know what? Hang on. Okay, so let's toss some more light in here. Oh, edict. Cool, we got it and we made some money. And then we'll throw some more lights down here. So now we're getting a bonus. And then we can put all of those down to get our comfort up to 88. So yeah, I think that's what we do. We're gonna build a lot of cellars, right? I think in the cellars we just throw paintings or whatever up on the walls to make us, because then we're not losing, space up here with, because this is already covered. If I move this, these stay covered because this is the dormitory. But unlike in here where if I, nope, don't sell. If I move it, well, that doesn't work. Yeah. So if I switch these, actually that's not too bad, because now he's under a window. He has that next to him, the light next. Oh yeah, I like this more. In the library as you enter, and then what I can do actually, put you over there. I'm gonna. Can't put you anywhere. Dang it. Can I put you somewhere just to get you out of the way real quick? I'm gonna put you up there. Okay, so we're gonna move you over to there. Move that. This is entirely because I want to. There's no reason I'm doing this switcheroos. It's just because I can. Because I feel like the library at the beginning when you enter and right before you go to bed, if they want a book at night, they can sneak into here, grab it, and go back. They don't have to walk across all this stuff. I don't know why, that just feels better for me. And then up here, right, we got table, cauldron. This maintenance locker, which is what gives us the ability to do the light stuff and the cleaning, that's gonna go in the custodian closet once we have it. we have 30 liters. Let's just give it to them, because we already have 52 in here. And then, yeah. So our monastery is looking decently comfortable. You know, we're not at 100, but I mean, we've just kind of thrown plants everywhere. Let's, just because I want to, we're gonna do a little bit of rearranging. I don't think you need all the plants in the brewery. It doesn't really make sense to me. And then our breweries are fully lit because they have all the windows, which is awesome. We don't need the pictures down there. Throw it there. And like I said, this is not required. It's just entirely because I feel like it. Ooh, you know what we can do? We can move the maintenance locker down to here. Because then that gets all of our like comfort stuff out of here. And we don't worry about, you know, a rose petal falling into our fermenter, or, you know, a piece of the painting flicking off and getting into our brewing stand. Or into our hops bucket, because you use those hops and then they got paint on them and it's not good. Okay, so we're in February. I think just so we can have it, we just brew some old ale just to have it. You know, just in case someone's like, we want X amount of old ale. We can go, oh, guess what? We have that much. And then we're gonna sell those because I'm going to want to buy another table. Do I need another table right now? No. Do I want another table right now? Yes. Same with the bunks. You know, I don't need 8 places to eat and 8 beds, but it's nice to have them. What is this? Oh, that was the beer we gave to the monks, or the band, not the monks, the bandits. Okay, let's just see. Do I think this is gonna work? No. Okay, it did. So we need to give them old ale, and they paid us a bunch of money to do it. Nope. Old ale. We're just gonna brew a bunch of old ale, I guess. Because it's what the people want. Gotta give them what they want. And then we really need some better stuff. Ooh, mug shelf. Those can go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the mug shelves give us +10 comfort. Awesome. And then +1 ale quality to the room. So, since these rooms are next to each other, so 55 comfort, +3 ale quality, +1 satisfaction. Room neighbor bonus, +1 quality, -1 day for fermenting time. Same with this guy. That's fantastic. And then once we get enough to put a third one in here, this guy should buff off of the quality. I totally forgot we got those. Yeah, so that's gonna help our quality a little bit. I know we just moved all this stuff around, but the pictures, they're not really doing it for me. You know? Oh, and I just made a lot of money. Not a lot. I just made some money by selling off stuff. We have 12 florins. I wish we got like I mean, obviously we wouldn't, but I wish we got like a recycling bonus. We don't need this right now. We'll get 25 florins. Okay, that's not even worth it because yeah, you get half of the florins back. 25 at this point, not worth it. Let's go look at the ale details. This kind of gives us a breakdown of how good the ale is, right? So quality, this is our range, but since it was brewed by this guy who had the bonus, we have a bonus quality. No traits, and 37. So this is 37, brewed by the same guy, no traits. This is brewed by Brewer 1, it's a 32. So he's not as good. I mean, he's probably a great guy, but you know what I mean. So since this one is getting low on shelf life, we need 80. Just kidding. I'm gonna do that. There's still 20 liters. I'll keep. No, I'm gonna sell it 20. But we're gonna make some people very angry with us, and we're gonna sell it for as high of a profit as we can. Oh, that feels terrible. I feel bad doing this because it upsets people, but oh, you got a market trophy unlock, the Chalice of Many Malts. Like, I feel bad doing this, but I've also maxed out my reputation in the city, so milking them for money is not a huge issue for me, because as far as I know, we don't lose reputation in the city. I could be very wrong, but that's my understanding. Okay, so let's just run back through here real quick. We got all those, we got all those, we got all those. Okay, yeah, so we're all up on our research, except for the increase of minimum quality, so we're going to research that. And now we're going to get into building phase 2 of the monastery. We also need to build our custodial closet. So the bishop should pop up pretty quick here and give us, like, save X amount of money and build the monastery. Or keep building the monastery. We're going to double speed it out. Because I am going to put the custodial closet over here. How much does it cost? Oh, cool. Just to, I know we said, you know, in the end we're going to put it up here. But now we can move this up to there. There it is. Oh, no. This is not what I thought it was. Time and again, we've tried to make sure the monastery follows the standards of interior ornamentation. Alas, our brewers keep pushing that envelope. We must adorn the cloister. More ornamental than functional. Find the best pieces for the task and place them well to be seen and admired. 5 pieces with 10 comfort or greater, minus 25 furniture cost for 14, minus 25 furniture cost for a room for 14. I mean, yeah, I'm not really gonna be like buying a ton of furniture in the near future. You know, it just kind of is. We gotta buy lights anyway, I guess, so we'll toss some of those down. Trash can's not gonna help us. I mean, we can toss down some of these just to get it out of the way, I guess, because we don't need them. Actually, that might have helped. Yeah, now it's 127. Hello? Not enough florins? Yeah, I have 150. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. There we go. I just had to reset. Okay, so now we can get a custodian. Cleaner. Be free. Alright, so here's what we do. Trash cans. Trash cans everywhere. No, not really everywhere, because it doesn't really, those don't make a lot of mess. It's just really in here and in here. So we'll throw a trash can in there too. Just whatever. They want a light ale. You guys think we can make a 30%? We can? Okay. So, light ale. I really don't care about the quality. They want 50 liters. I can't brew this because I need more money. Cool. Love it. Okay, old ale. I don't know if we're gonna get this one. Okay, we did get that one. Okay, so 50 liters of light. I know I'm using like the worst quality person to do this. It's honestly because I don't care. No, it's so I can save my higher quality guys in case I need, you know, if someone's like, oh, we need, you know, if the quality requirement is the top end of that beer's area, I want to make sure I can actually get it. Old ale, 90 liters. Old ale, 90 liters. I need 250, and I don't have that much money. Okay. Well, we'll get this brewed. Maybe we'll make some money on the side. Oh, our monks need to be drinking. Well, they don't need to be drinking, but it helps. So they all love how beautiful our monastery is, which is really funny. I don't know why, I've been getting that visual bug for a while now, where like every once in a while the rooms that I'm not focusing on are just like, they're still lit, quote unquote, but they're on screen, they're blacked out, almost like they're not lit. So I don't know why it's doing that. Why are you upset? Rooms look like pigs. Oh, he's our cleaner. That makes sense. I will help you out, big dude. Because no, that worked. Once again, another visual bug. Yeah, it's not cleaning? Question mark? Maybe it's... Okay, never mind. I figured it out. The rooms weren't dirty. But yeah, I just cleaned all of those rooms for him, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Old ale, 90 liters. I am impatient and I want the money, so we're gonna send that off real quick. Should take 2 days to get there. Ooh, we're in spring now, so let's go check out light ale is trending. Okay. Sweet. Old ale, 90 liters. Pay and brew. Ooh, another one. Old ale. I seem to be getting 30%. I was gonna say pretty regularly, but I guess not. And I totally forgot what light ale. Okay. Let's brew with you. Just kidding. I have 8 florins. That's fantastic. Your flock grows weary of weak beer brews. Have them brew up 100 liters of an ale that reaches a high quality. Then allow them to taste it. 100 liters of ale that's 28 or greater. I can do that. What are you? Oh yeah, we're already like on the way because we have an old ale that's of the right quality. We're gonna throw you down there. You know what? We're gonna sell you two. Because I need money. I have realized that this game will, once you like hit your stride, you make so much money. But you have to hit your stride. We're gonna go back to our 20 because we seem to get that one quite often. Light ale. How much do they need? 50. And then we will brew up. Honestly, I can just brew that, have them store it, and then just have them drink that. It's 28 a greater. Ooh. I hope you brewed that to be 28 or greater. I didn't actually look at what his quality was. My bad. They need an old ale. They've accepted it. 60 liters of old ale to Hopfendorf for 244. We've already been paid 122. Guys are going down here for the beer. Sell that. Every once in a while we get it to where we can make a lot of money off of them, or where we've made a lot of money off of them, and then we just go and brew more beer and lose all the money. We've delivered lights out. Oh, he's passed out. Oh wow. Okay, hang on. So he's tired, he's hungry, and he's heavily intoxicated. But he thinks it's beautiful. So that's great. So he's rank 6. He's a brother, sister, brother, sister, lay brother. Oh, so it's like rank 1 is an oblate, rank 2 is a postulant. Don't know what rank 3 is. Rank 4 is a lay brother. Rank 5 is a. I think rank 5 is a brother as well, and rank 6 is a lay or is a. It's just like a straight brother. Okay. Yeah, I need to go back and look at what the ranks are. Oh, we are full up on research. Okay. How do I upgrade the monastery? So they're just gonna keep making me research, which not the worst thing to happen. Would they be better served doing something else? That is the question. Could I make one of them a he's got it handled, right? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it to have them keep doing this, but I can't use them as brewers because no reason. We only have 3 recipes. Let's look at this. What do we need to do? We need to sell a bunch more light ale. Okay. So we're just gonna brew up a bunch of light ale. As much as we can. I don't even know how much that is, but we're gonna brew all of this and then we're gonna sell it all to try and rank that town up. Because then once we rank it up, we'll get, here's some light ale, 70 liters. Cool. Because once we rank that town up, we'll get more missions out of it, and that'll be good because we'll, actually be able to continue in the story more. More light ale. I honestly didn't even look at how much that was. Probably should have. Yeah, so these we're just gonna sell for like the base, whatever price it shows. Just try and get it out and get it selling. So yeah, right now we just had a cart go to Mahlsdorf, but we still have more beer that needs to go. So that cart has to go, come back, get loaded, and go. Okay. Here we go. Mahlsdorf's been receptive. Let's spice things up before their interest wanes. Have a constant supply of herbs. We could craft an herbal ale. So we built an herbal garden. We need a recipe with 6 flavor or more and 5 or less strength, with 1 yellow and everything else in the green. Okay. So we need 6 flavor or more and 5 or less strength. So we need this to be, I mean, I think an old ale is going to be our best bet here. 6 more flavor, so we need 3 more flavor. I mean, in reality, I really need to. Oof. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Yeah, because 6 straight out puts it into yellow for flavor. So, since we're going to be in the yellow anyway, let's try and get this one to the green. Cool. So, 6 or more flavor, 5 or less strength. 6 or more, yup. 5 or less, yup. So this is, we're gonna try and get it, I mean, it, ooh, 1 in the yellow, oh yeah, I did that without meaning to. And then we just need 200 liters, so we need simply speed. Old for herbal. And we're gonna create that, and then we'll just try and brew as much of that as possible. I keep just kind of going with my gut on those, like, oh, this'll work, and it never does. So I need to brew 200 liters. Oh, it's so much money. Crap. Okay. So 160. Nope, I did not mean to click you. My bad. And then 160. Yeah, so we're gonna brew some more of the light beer, sell it, and go from there. Let's just max speed it out because we need it. Cool, it's okay. Actually, if either of you are over 28, we're going to be drinking you. And then we're going to sell. Yeah, we're going to sell you. And then we need to. I don't know if we're going to be able to brew this. 346. Okay, yeah. So we need to make this sale and then go from there. So we're gonna speed run this. That's 200. That's 100. It's a 13. Not great. not the worst. Okay, yeah, so this isn't good for selling. So instead, we're gonna sell that guy. And then these guys want a blonde. We're gonna go for 24. Sweet. Blonde, how much do they want? 90 liters. Pay and brew. And I know I'm going fast on this, and I do apologize, but I'm trying to keep. I know my videos are kind of at like 45 minutes right now, and let me know in the comments if that's too long, if you guys are okay with that. You know what you're thinking. Keep him at the Abbey. Okay, so we're gonna get into this in the next video. Just while we finish Brothers Herbal Ale Unlock. So we're gonna leave it here for now, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining.